Hey guys, what is up? This is Andy from Deskbots.
And Marcus.
Alright, today we have PePe Magician versus Deskbots. Deskbots on your left and PePe Magician on your right. Deskbot goes first, activates the upstart. Activates another upstart.
10,000, not bad. Third one? There's a charm. Oh, okay.
Nah.
Best turn. PePe.
That seems like a terrible opening if you have to use 2 upstarts and all you do is set a monster.
I know. Guys, feature reference. This guy plays really slow, but he's a good player though. Solid play, but he thinks a lot. Oh, there goes 4. Do. Oh, there goes the 1. Oh, do it. Big on beast. Yeah, beast.
Nah, but it gets warning.
Honestly, he could have been guys, you never know. But he plays warning or whatever. Okay, PePe goes. What's the mine? Yeah, he's probably go Dragon Pit, I believe.
Dragon Pit, Dragon Pulse.
Master and, Apprentice. Okay. He has the skeleton 1 to 8. He has 2 wisdom eyes already. He can have a joker in hand, summon and search. No, he's thinking.
Yep. This is Richie first.
Yeah, this is what he does. Talks and thinks of like these plays that he knows to do. So he pendulum summons probably 2, 3? 3. Yeah, okay, he has a luster.
Along with the luster.
Interesting. Oh, okay. Why didn't he luster with the dragon pulse, make the pit, and then pop it, search another one, scale it, and he have like more combo pieces? But then again, he wants something like, I don't know, whatever. Right? You could have just had the scale 1 and the scale 5. Search another scale 1. Honestly, if there's only one of it. Oh, there goes the maker.
No, but like a lot of people only play like 1 Dragon Pulse, you know?
I played 2. I like it. Make beast. Oh, there goes in this. He's gonna use the effect special luster probably. Yeah, okay. Maku's a really good card. Andy's like favorite card.
That card saves lives, bro.
The fact that it's like special or 1 defense and you can make a rank 4 afterwards. He's gonna probably go Magister effect. Well, the fact is you can special summon a luster, I think from what? Yeah, the extra deck. Oh, the deck, right? No, extra deck was graveyard, that's what the effect is?
Face up extra deck.
Oh, okay.
It's the new fusion one that came out that way you can special summon from graveyard.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Dynamister. And he face he gets to search for as one card, I believe. Probably a Joker. Joker the best, yeah. Oh, eccentric. Interesting. Okay. The third one.
That's how you know. That's how you know the hand is bad. Got the wavering.
Oh, you had the juggler.
Yep.
Oh man. Juggler card is annoying. So, not as the one PePe's to go, AWOL. Probably gonna summon a pendulum, pop it, shuffle, can't respond. Well, you could respond to the targeting pendulum card. That's the only way you can respond to the effect. Other than that, it's hard. Yeah. Pop shuffle. Hopefully the Deskbot player has a Minku because he's probably gonna go into a big, pendulum play. Mm-hmm. I can't see because it's a lot of glare. Sorry guys, but I don't know. Shuffling. Oh, he has 2, I think. Oh, yeah, he does. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of damage. People, what people do now? OCG. They make double igniter, remove the field, attack, and they go into a Felgrand, which is really interesting.
Well, because a lot of things is about monster effects these days, right?
Yeah.
So why not just make Felgrand to negate the monster effects?
That's a really good, let's say tech. That's a really good option.
It is.
Like shuffle, pop, shuffle. Pretty sure the monster you pop, they have effect when it gets destroyed, like a plush, and you just do 28, and maybe like another 22. They'll live by like 1800. Doesn't matter. Go take a nice there. Overlay both of them. Go with Felgrand, and the Felgrand just negates everything. And yeah, that's the game.
Yeah, that's the game.
He drew bad Deskbots. Usually they kind of spam the field, but he drew really bad.
Yeah, I mean it happens with almost every game. Sometimes you just hope it bad. Especially, it was weird. I went through all three of the
Upstarts.
and still nothing.
Nah, I'm pretty sure PePe goes first.
Yeah.
In this format, going first is kind of a disadvantage.
Right.
You can do damage, fight cards,
You rather
and most likely to get OTK'd.
you rather just go second and get an
Yeah.
OTK.
Yeah. Oh, he opened a Joker. Probably could search the wisdom eye. Yeah, there he goes.
Keep in mind, guys, this is before Bosch, so there's no monkey board or
Yeah, it's just pre-boss basically.
sorcerer.
Yeah. Though that honestly, the OCG shouldn't have made this card, so Konami should have made this card. The cards are too good. It's a Dante in a costume. Come on, guys, we know this already. He switched letters. He left BA behind and went to PePe. So he got the skill, Dragon Pit, Dragon Pulse. Again, he has Wisdom Eye in the action deck. He's thinking what to do. The only good first play combo I've seen is, or advice also, do not waste your hand. Keep cards in your hand. Just pendulum summon the Wisdom Eye and make hat tricker. No, sorry, trapeze. And that's it.
Why trapeze?
Because if he dies by any mean, you special one. You take no damage just in case the OTKs happen. Or you could do King Fair Imp and search Palomar, Lizard, or Chameleon. Always go something that can either give you a search, or you have a monster on board, or summon a monster that if it dies, you special summon another monster and you take no damage. So, keep that in mind.
Alright, so he pendulum summons for the Wisdom Eye that was face up in his extra deck.
Yeah.
Now makes a Ragnar 0.
Really interesting.
And activates deck lockdown.
You can't add cards from the deck, right?
I believe you cannot special or add cards from the deck for 2 turns.
It's weird because it doesn't hurt 4.
It doesn't.
Because 4 just sends
Sends
the
a
4
grave.
special from the graveyard and the hand.
Right. If anything, it'll probably stop only number 2, which lets you search.
It's probably preemptively trying to mess up the machine dupe.
Number 2 and number 3, sorry, because number 3 is the Torg out of the deck.
Yeah.
Which summons from the deck.
Yeah. But the reason why he made Ragnar 0 is really weird. I mean, what's gonna happen?
Well, I'm assuming he doesn't want
The boost of 1 and 2 and
1, 2, 1, 2, or 3. Well, actually, if I have 3, then 3 would probably just run it over before it
I mean, you can just summon 4, and 4 is just gonna 4 is gonna send into damage step. He can't do Ragnar 0 damage step, and he's gonna die, and that's it.
What damage count?
No, you can't even damage step. You can't do it.
Oh,
Ragnar
yeah,
0.
yeah.
Can I do
Yeah,
it?
that's true, that's true.
It's weird. So I told you, Trapeze or King Fairy Imps would have been a way better play.
Pendulum summons for the 6 and 8. 6 when it's normal or special gets to change the battle position of a monster. And changes Ragnar 0's defense mode.
8 has a good effect also. Basically, you can't target any monster, any other Deskbots for card effects except her. And she gets 500 for each Deskbot card in the graveyard.
Correct.
And like I said before, she can make a Felguard because she is number 8. There goes the 4, like I said. Now, what number 4 could do is attack. He could send one. Who cares about the damage? He could send probably. Is that a Veiler? Okay.
That's a Veiler.
I mean, it'd be good if you send the 5, right? Send the 5, have one in hand, special the 5, pot the back row, but whatever. He didn't have it though. He had the back row. Could be Weavering. Because I'm pretty sure he had a Juggler. See, this is why Ragnar 0 would have been a bad play. He would have had King for Imps. He would have had Search. But
Right.
no, he had this guy. I mean, for reasons why. I don't know.
I think it was a misplay right there. There we go. Cannot target face up Deskbots for card effects except for number 8.
Yes.
So he couldn't Veiler 4.
Yeah. And Vela does target, guys. She does target.
Veiler does target.
So, misread. Not more of a misplay, but I'm misread on both players' parts. It happens. This is how you learn, guys.
Yeah.
Because right there, he actually could have had a huge board and let the PePe play with nothing.
Well, actually, I wouldn't have 2. The Deskbot wouldn't have 2 to special summon because he only pitches 1 for Deskbot 4 and he had no cards in hand.
Yeah. Well, that's 7, I believe, and 7
Yeah.
basically does the same thing as 8. You can't target it, but for attacks only,
And it
and
pierces.
it pierces, and it gets 500 for each guard. That's in the graveyard.
Correct.
So, he pierces. So it's good when you like switch the battle position to defense, and he just pierces right through you.
Yep. That's why Menko is pretty good in this deck. Just force everything to defense mode, bring out 7, and just pierce.
Exactly. This is what I go. I hate that card. Please, Konami, get rid of it. Get rid of this common. Let's see here. PePe is trying to do something. He has a juggler, guys. I didn't even see he got the juggler, honestly. This is what a little messed up. Does he have the center? Oh no, he has a pendulum monster. It's a buffer card. Okay, I thought it said pendulum magician.
So pendulum summon for the 8, and 8 is currently 15 with 7 and 4 in the graveyard.
Yeah.
So that's another back row and back to PePe.
It could be Raving Eyes.
PePe draws for nothing. Wow, and swings for another 15.
If they have no cards in hand, they actually get really hurt because it's a top deck. And if you have a skills but no top deck monster, what's the whole point? This is why you, like I said before, summon Trapeze, summon King Fur Imps. You get searches, you get specials. Your plays still go on.
So it draws the Foolish for the Juggler and then banishes the Juggler.
You might get Head Trigger or Plus Fire. Why is he kicking Plus Fire?
That's a good question.
You should have just get Trick Clown or Hat Trigger, special, and do something. Probably just get the back row and just set it.
Well, actually, because if the Plush Fire dies, then you bring out the Trick Clown.
True, but
And then the Trick Clown could just so just by searching the Plush Fire, he could withstand 3 attacks, a maximum of 3 attacks the following turn.
it's like playing B8 all over again. Unless you play Vanity, a Declaration, flip Vanity, then attack. Okay, I think that's 5.
Yeah, Tribute Summon for 5.
Pop one, right?
He becomes an MST, correct? When he's normal or special, he's an MST.
Okay, guys, we all know that's what Raving Eyes PePe has said. So you probably target the back row, force Raving Eyes, and that's why I have Raving Eyes also set. So chain 2 wins always. Because 2 jugglers are banished. I'm pretty sure PePe the one doesn't have to throw in a hand. Is he deciding to pop? Oh, he has Veiler. He can't Veiler because this by 8.
Again. We gotta read cards, man.
Oh man. If there was a warning, then plus 5 would have been goodbye. Now he's the Trick Clown.
He's really debating what to bring out.
Obviously, you bring another Trick Clown.
But you don't want to bring it out of defense mode because Deskbot 8 is currently 15 and it can attack twice.
Yeah, attack modes are pretty good, pretty good play. Let's see what happens now.
So it's Pendulum Summons for the 6 to switch to 5 in his defense mode.
So he has right now 5, 6, and 8 on board. He Pendulum Summons the plus 5. Now he might go into a Trapeze. Trapeze right now I think is make a difference. 3 back row. 1 could be a grind hold, 1 could be a warning.
I don't think I was playing Grand Horn at the time.
Grand Horn still hurts the pendulum format. People just forget, how to actually use the Grand Horn. Because now, since the Magician's out, everything goes to extra deck. So when he pendulum summon, they have everything in his own. So you flip that Grand Horn, it's just like goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
No Yu-Gi-Oh for you. Sorry guys. So what's happening here? He's still thinking?
It looks like he's trying to think of an exceed play.
The only play I can see here is I don't even think the Trapeze would be a good idea, honestly. I think going like a Diamond Die, pop a back row, you never know. Try, because even if you have Reavering, he could Diamond Die, try to hit the Reavering, chain it out, chain his.
I think at this point he would have tried to. I really don't think that's a wavering back there.
It could be.
It seemed way too long for it.
Okay. He's gonna Castel.
The 8.
Okay. You could target the 8. Summon limit. Okay. Basically, guys, summon limit is that once you summon more than twice, any summon doesn't matter what it is. Not setting, summon. It doesn't matter if the card is flipped before or after. Once you summon twice, that's it. You're done. It's not like when the. So basically, you say you summon like a magician and you special summon a hat tricker. Once you flip summon limit, that's it. You're done.
Well, in this case, he pendulum summoned for the plush fire and then made the Castell. So the summon limit just stops it right there.
Yeah.
And then just the turn that we missed before, Deskbot 3, Deskbot tries to normal with the 3, but then got some warning. Now, looks like PePe just skips, and then Deskbot pendulum summons for the 2 to search.
That's true. Summon limit, guys. Please, Side 3. It really hurts PePe. It really hurts pendulums. Not more than Deskbots, because Deskbots could just summon one monster and just get over it.
Well, keep in mind this. Now that Break of Shadows came out, everyone had twin twisters and whatnot.
Yeah, but I don't see PePe playing twin twisters. I don't see it. I see rogue decks playing it to catch with the meta. That's the only reason why I see it played. But pendulum decks, I don't see it being played. No.
Really?
I think they want to play more combo pieces to get to the combos more into OTK faster. Because this format is all about OTKing first before you get OTK'd. Rogue decks could OTK, but they're the combo pieces. Twin Twister promotes that because you could send like X Sabers, you could send a Dark Soul and pop 2 cards and get Dark Soul's effect.
So Castell attacks the Deskbot 2, and then he activates Dragon Pit to pop the face down Magical Springs.
Interesting. You didn't activate Magical Springs.
There would be no point.
You get a free draw.
No, you get to draw the number of face-up cards your opponent controlled, which is in this case was 2, but then you get to discard for the number of face-up you control, which would have been 4.
5.
4.
Summon limit and 4 best spots.
No, the spells and traps.
Oh, okay.
So the 2 in the pendulum zone, magical spring itself, and summon limit.
Oh, okay. So okay, see.
So why do I want to just drop the 2 cards out of my hand?
Hey, you can play Lava Eater and Juggler also. So he discarded that thing. Okay, Luster with the Dragon Pulse.
Right.
So he did have a second one. So why didn't he do the game 1? I don't know why, but it doesn't matter. Now he's gonna scale it, have more options. There it goes. Oh, that's really bad. If he punches someone one monster, it's really bad. Oh, there goes 3. He definitely has wavering. He's waiting for that moment.
It doesn't look like wavering. If it was wavering, he would have. It seemed like he would constantly look at it, or at least peek at it every so often. But the fact that he just left it there means it's something that
It could be
he feels that has completely no use at this point.
So he Snow Rapid a 3, which I don't think that was a good idea.
It gets rid of the 3, so it can't really pump anymore.
No, you could have just summoned the 2 and special the 2, got a search. Oh, but he has summon limit, so yeah, the 4 is a way better choice. Yeah.
I believe before the 3 died, he pumped up the 5, so that's why he's swimming with the 5 right now.
Yeah, 2000. He takes battle damage this turn, guys. He's not using the effect because he can't special.
You take you don't take any battle damage afterwards. So if I attack and it hits battle damage, then I attack with 4 last. Then whatever happened before happens.
Yeah, he said 1-1's good because if both pendulum summon for 2, he comes out because they're 2 at the same time.
Well, the fact of the matter is, Dragon Pulse it only has a 900 defense. So just with another Deskbot 1, Deskbot 4 becomes 1,000, just enough to get over it.
Oh, ceasefire. That's what it was. Oh, that's messed up. That's 25 on the board.
No, that's 2,000 because Dragon Pulse is a vanilla.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
It doesn't count for vanillas.
But it's still game because he had 2K anyways, and he had Typhoon set. That card was hyped for. It was okay, but I think it's not that good at all. Because the opponent has to have 2 more cards than you, and you have to activate it. So I don't know. I don't like that card. I think MST is just a way better card than that card. Because MST got the job done.
That's true.
1-for-1, quick play, got the job done. It was a reason why I was hit a long time ago, guys. This is the reason why.
Alright, so Deskbot opens up with the 3, gets the 2 to search for the 5.
If he has machine dupe, I'm going to go guerrilla stuff. Oh, he didn't have it. Okay. Because he would just search. He would have had plays for days. Game 3. Let's see what's gonna happen. Asking what the 3 and 2 does. Three specials, 2 searches when he's special. He could boost. Right now, 3 could boost any of them by like another 1,000.
Correct. So that's why 3 could go a maximum of 2,000, whereas that's about 5 can go a maximum of 15.
Yeah, some of the dragon pulls. The snake. He boosts the dragon pit. I keep forgetting. I think it's pulse. It's pulse, right? Pulse.
So pulse becomes 21, just enough to run over the 3.
He drew. He'll be bad though. He might have hand traps, like eccentrics, and like he might have Veilers and some snow rabbits. Okay, that's 5. No, it's
That's
6.
6. That's 5.
There goes 5. He got his skill set up.
Pendulums 2.
Okay, now 7's there. 7 pierces is 7. He can't target anything else except him for attacks.
So 7 is currently 1,500 attack. And with the 6, he will force the Dragon Pulse to defense mode. And with the piercing, that's where the fun begins, right?
Oh, he has the Veiler, okay. So right now he's 500 to 7.
No, he's 1,000. Remember, Deskbot 2 gives him that 500 boost.
Yeah, this is true. Wait, he Veilered the 6?
He Veilered the 6. So you can't change the Dragon Pulse defense mode.
Well, that's weird because now that's I don't know.
No, 7, because as of right now, 7's only 1,500 and Dragon Pulse is 18.
True.
So Veilering the 6 is the good choice, is the better choice.
That's true. So let's interesting. One card set, one card in hand. The private player just has that many pieces to special or anything like that. He has no scale. He has no cards in action deck.
Looks like 3 cards in hand.
4, I think. 3 or 4. I can't see that good. Because the way he holds his card, he has weird fingers. Chicken fingers. Oh, he had 3, but he had the Veiler, that's why. He had 4, but he had the Veiler. So I miscounted. Thinking Mirror Conductor's in hand, and that's another Wisdom Eye. That's a Wisdom Eye, yeah. So he drew really bad. Actually, no, he Wisdom Eye still. It's Perform Pal. Or not Dragon.
No, I think Wisdom Eye you can only get Magicians.
No, if you have a Perform Pal Magician in the Pendulum Zones, you could pop it. Because Wisdom Eye works with Perform Pals.
Alright. So again, makes the Ragnar 0
Oh, why?
to pop the, because he
Yes,
pop the 7 and draw 1.
Yeah. See Wisdom Eye? There he goes. You just do the effect. Do your effect. Get a skill. Yeah, see, there you go. Perform Pal, that's right. He might get the 8. Yes.
He gets the Dragon Pit.
Yeah, Dragon Pit, the master. So now he has skill set up. He has monsters in the Pendulum Zone. Set card, 1 card in hand. Sorry, 2 cards in hand.
Pendulums 2.
The Mirror Conductor and
The Wisdom
Eye.
Looks like another Exceed plate coming up.
Actually, at this moment, I would have summoned them in attack mode. Wisdom Eye could have hit 2. I'm pretty sure 5 has 0 defense. 6 has 0 defense, so Mirror Conductor could have killed it. Go Diamond Die, pop the back row. So he has nothing, because all he has right now is just an 8. No, a 7 in the Pendulum Zone. So it's like, he could have done more. He could have done a lot more.
He could have definitely cleared
He definitely
back
could
row.
have, yeah, his back row ain't monsters, and all you have is scales. And he could have probably done something about that also.
Well, actually, I would have just done the scales to bring out the 6 and 7 just as a defense purpose.
See, he goes to Magister.
Invade lets him search, and he searches for a plush wire.
Interesting. I would have definitely got Luster.
Well, he can't really play the Luster now, can he?
You can summon it.
Bring out the Deskbot 1.
Is that says 6 and 1, right?
Yeah,
So he
correct.
definitely goes to probably Clearway, or he could be a jerk and go to Blackwoods and get all his effects.
Yep.
I was right.
But
He had
there's the breakthrough.
Jesus.
activates the magical spring.
Okay, yes, that's true. So now basically,
It's just 3 for 3. So it's just basically used for deck thinning.
you discard. Oh, it is 3 for 3.
I draw 3 and I discard 3. But with that one card in hand, let's see what
If he discards, if he has a 4 in hand and like other cards he doesn't care about, he could just doesn't matter.
I think at this point two of my discards was upstarts.
Oh. Well, now the thing about Magic Springs I don't like is that the opponent's stuff doesn't get destroyed by battle, card effect, and effects. Their effects cannot be negated.
Right. No, actually no, it's just their pendulums cannot be destroyed.
Yeah, they can't be destroyed by battle, card effect, and they cannot. The activations and effects cannot be negated.
Is it?
Yes. That card really it helps your opponent out good, but actually, it helps you, but it helps your opponent out more in the long run.
See, this is where I messed up. I pendulum summoned the 6 and 7, but yeah, I forgot to special summon the 1 from the graveyard.
Oh, that's right. Because he could have made another single play. Make a clear wing with 6 or 7. And if he brings out any luster or anything like that, Ignister, he could have just clear winged that thing back to, to the grave, and that's it.
Or if I want to, I could have sync away with the Black Rose to make Scarlight.
Yeah, but Black Rose is a good monster on board. It's a good attack. So I would have kept monsters on board with high attack. So it forces your opponent to do plays they don't want to do. Thinking what to do.
Normal summons the plush. Activates Prot Naga, targeting the plush. Plush attacks into the Black Rose. Then activates the Maxi.
Draw 1, yeah. I mean, Maxi doesn't do anything in your hand, so doing Maxi to draw 1 is a way better play than having Maxi in your hand. Because if one can go crazy and do Ignister and pop everything back, it shuts him out because he'll draw like 3 other cards.
Pays 500 to swap Black Rose's attack, then activate Ragnar Zero's effect to draw.
Hold on.
Attacks over the Deskbot 7. Sets 2 back row. Pendulum summons for the Deskbot 7. The 7 should be at 2,500. Activate machine dupe on the 6. Well, you can't activate the 7 because there's Deskbots in the graveyard, but you can activate on the 6 because there is no Deskbot face up in the extra deck. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, so I was correct, 25. Overlays 2 6s for Strike Bouncer. Deskbot 7 attacks into the Mirror Conductor. Looks like he activated Mirror Conductor's effect.
Again.
Well, what happened was
breakthrough.
Machine duped the 6 to force the Conductor to attack mode, overlay the 2 6s for the Strike Bouncer.
Good
And
play.
then 7 tries to attack the Conductor, but Conductor activates the effect on 7, and in response tried to activate full-time Strike Bouncer's effect, but was
Breakthrough.
right.
So now both players have almost even amount. Oh, never mind. Even amount of field. I mean,
And then break through the full-time Strike Bouncer.
yeah, he has a game. Yeah.